Good morning, friends and clients. What have we seen in the last few days has been quite interesting. Investors were watching the stimulus talks like a hawk last week, which lead to a market closing with mixed returns. We still don't have a deal yet. Tech shares and the Nasdaq performed the worst, with the communication sector leading, despite an antitrust lawsuits against Google on Tuesday. And Washington appears to be getting closer to a stimulus deal, with Speaker Pelosi saying the deal is just about there. Earnings were out last week. 84% of companies reporting having beat their estimates. This is a good sign. This is telling you basically the economy is coming back. Good things are happening here. So we're very happy about that. New restaurants and businesses are beginning to open across the country as Americans are adapting to COVID restrictions. And then the sale of previously owned homes rose while new home sales fell in September despite prices falling too. Hundreds of thousands of Americans gave up looking for jobs last month as the labor force in the 30 states shrank. Locally, as you all know, we had 28,000 people lose their jobs at Disney. But in addition to that, retail sales has actually grown last month, up to about 1.9% for the month. And with all the government programs that were used, we did create a very large amount of additional debt, about 3.1 trillion this year alone. That is an amazing amount of money. That is 3.1 million dollars. And certainly folks are really concerned about future income tax rates because at some point in time we got to pay the piper. The piper is us for the most part, and international companies, or excuse me, countries who are buying our debt. So a lot of tax planning is what's happening at the moment here in our office. We're looking very strongly at what would be the impact of taxes. If Biden gets elected, what's the route, as well as if Trump gets reelected, what's the route? And in my opinion, it is a very, very good time to take a look and see if you have a large amounts of money set aside in 401k accounts. You want to maybe really start considering taking a look and see if it makes sense to convert to a Roth. Easier to do that when you don't earn a large income, or maybe when you have large losses. So you want to take a look at that. That's a definitive reason to come and take a look and sit down and visit with us. I share that with you because we don't know if Biden gets elected, how fast he might be changing the tax code. It sounds like, if I judge from how quick Trump changed the code and a lot of the rules and regulations after he took over from Obama, I get a feeling that that would be the case on the Democratic side. We are doing some exciting things here at our office. We had an amazing event last week with celebrating our ambassadors. These are folks who have been very kind to introduce us to a couple that became a client. We had an amazing time at Aprons, and we're looking forward to celebrating another event with our Ambassador Elite Club, which is folks who have introduced two couples to us. And we're looking forward to that. That's a very swanky affair. We'll be meeting at our home, going to a great restaurant in limos, and to celebrate together. And I wanted to thank all of you this year for being so kind to introduce us to other folks. Great time to really sit down and take a look at finances and how you want to position yourself for what might be the new normal as we are finding out the results here in the early of November. Great to be with you today, and I look forward to being with you again next week.